Hello again, everybody. This is Glenn with Best Price Nutrition. Today I'm going to give you an overview of a new product from Applied Nutriceuticals. It's called NO Vate. It is their ultra concentrated pre-workout. Now, first thing you're going to notice is these are 90 quick dissolve tablets. They recommend you dissolve 3 at a time. Now, right on top it says, drop in water, do not chew. I know there may be some people out there thinking, hey, these are chewies or chewable tablets, I'm going to take them in. No. They've added things in here so that they actually fizz and bubble in water and dissolve. Think of like Alka-Seltzer. If you want to do like they did on Little Giants, the movie, put them in your mouth and kind of scare people with the frothing and foaming, you could try it, but we don't recommend it. They say drop it in water. So you're going to take 3 tablets, drop it in water, and it will dissolve evenly in that water. And then drink the water, obviously. So just a different delivery mechanism for this product. Instead of just mixing a powder, there was some products I know a long time ago, like 10 years ago, that did dissolve in water, and it was sort of the appeal of them. So they're bringing that back. So let's go in and break down the ingredients for you. Okay, first is their NO Performance Matrix. 1,750 milligrams. First is L-arginine alpha ketoglutarate 2:1, which means that there's 2, well, let's say 2 grams, so it's not 2 grams, it's 2 times the amount of arginine as there is alpha ketoglutarate. That's the way to look at it. So this is part of their pump matrix. If you've seen videos we've done before, way back, again, I apologize for the delay in doing videos. We're going to start doing more again, but you'll know that arginine on paper is a very good nitric oxide stimulator. So it stimulates pumps in the body. But the problem is your body has mechanisms to regulate that. So your body will have something called arginase, which will inhibit that effect, the production of nitric oxide. So what they did was they added something called norvaline, which is an arginase inhibitor. The issue with that is that appears to not work very well or only work in people who are otherwise unhealthy. So same thing with arginine. So I don't imagine there to be too much of a pump from this, plus the fact that there's only 1,750 milligrams for 4 ingredients. That's another thing to look at. The second ingredient, because the norvaline is third, the second one is APPNUT. This is a new trademarked ingredient that is a proprietary ancient peat and apple extract formulation. Now, there was 2 studies done to show that 150 milligrams of this ingredient was able to stimulate the production of ATP in humans. And these humans were actually fasting. They fasted, I believe, for a period of 12 to 14 hours overnight. They consumed 150 milligrams, and then they tested their ATP levels after that. More importantly, their blood ATP levels. The study was, I think, done on like 18 subjects. So, anything that's purported to increase ATP levels and things like that outside of creatine, we just would like, you want to see more research done on it. If that's the case, it's great. Anything to stimulate ATP is going to give you energy. That's your cell's energy source. So, there is that. Now, that's 150 milligrams, the study dose was. So we're going to assume there's 150 milligrams of that inside here. And then lastly, estrogen, which is a blend of ginseng and astragalus, that is said to increase the absorption of amino acids. And actually, it's supposed to increase the absorption of arginine in particular. So, any way you can increase that absorption is great, but like we said on paper, arginine is a very poor nitric oxide producer, or stimulator. Next, Energy and Focus Optimizer, 535 milligrams. So here comes in the ingredients you're going to feel. First is caffeine. Next is taurine. We've seen taurine around, made popular by Red Bull. Bitter orange, providing synephrine. Synephrine is a stimulant. It also has some nice appetite-suppressing qualities. And pure energy, which is caffeine and pterostilbene bonded together. Pterostilbene is, think of resveratrol, very potent antioxidant. But what they did was they took the caffeine and bonded it to that, and it's 43% caffeine, 57% pterostilbene. Now, the advantage of this type of caffeine is that it actually slows down the release of caffeine. You get a slower release of caffeine. So instead of taking 200 milligrams and getting a huge boost in energy right away and then sort of crashing, this is said to release caffeine over a longer period of time, so there shouldn't be a huge crash. There's also no huge, hey, you know, you're getting all crazy because there's so much caffeine. So that's that. Newer source of caffeine on the market. You know, there's other products that contain it. So that's nice. Anytime you can get something that's sort of an extended release of caffeine, generally would mean that you have to take in less caffeine, because a lot of times people take 300 milligrams and then a couple hours later 300 milligrams more. So, lastly, Norco Chlorine Hydrochloride. You've also seen it as higenamine. This is a stimulant. It's also what they call a beta agonist. So it will provide some stimulation. It should, you know, last in the body for a few hours. You'll notice some improved breathing because it can dilate the bronchial tubes, and it will provide some energy. So this is the part of the product that you're really going to feel. So that's all of the ingredients. It comes in a fruit punch right now. Again, these dudes dissolve in water. Don't chew them. Don't try and swallow them. Your stomach will blow up or whatever. It probably won't, so don't worry about it. So yeah, can be taken by a man or woman. That doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. That pretty much covers all the ingredients inside here. This is the NO Vate. It's a ultra concentrated pre-workout. I don't know the exact amount of caffeine inside here. I'd venture to guess between 200 and 300 milligrams, somewhere around there. So if you have any other questions, you can go ahead and post them in the comment section. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up. And you can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/BestPriceNutrition. Thank you.